To assemble your monster, you require limbs, a brain, and torso. They're mix and match, so you can see here we've got fresh limbs, a not so fresh brain, and a gorilla torso. That's all fine. We've got both types of supplies. We have the female, the male assistants, and the doctor all present in the castle. Now Svetlana requires 15 gold in order to assemble the monster. Igor likes his work, he only requires 2, so you can pay them off. Take that 17 gold and throw it in the bank. And then these guys are free to go, and you take one of the monster tokens and assemble your monster. However, if you try to assemble your monster without paying your staff, they do lynch you and kill you and you lose the game. When you add up the victory point totals on the 3 body parts, the fresh limbs having 5, the not so fresh brain having 3, and the gorilla torso being 5, you get a total of 13. That's the strength of your monster. The first doctor to assemble their monster would get a bonus of 2 victory points. And if the headline "Lightning Storm Hits Town" is in effect, you would also get 2 victory point bonus for having that. In this case, neither of those is the case, so we have a monster that's worth 13 victory points, or a strength of 13. Also wanted to mention the desperate last chance rule. If there's another monster already constructed, and you have absolutely everything you need back at your castle, except for a brain, you can try and get your male assistant's brain. Now you still need a torso, limbs, both supplies, everybody present, and enough money to pay all of your assistants. If you have all of that, you can try to roll more than your male assistant's smarts. If you roll higher than his smarts, you can use his brain, using his smarts as the strength of your brain. If you don't roll higher than your male assistant's smarts, then you don't get your male assistant's brain, and they lynch you and kill you and you lose the game. On the turn after you've assembled your monster, you're going to want to send him off to the center of town to destroy the 9 buildings at the center of town. If you destroy 5 of them, you are the winner. To get there, you're going to need your monster movement, and that's based on 1 die roll plus the quality of your limbs. So in this case, he's got the fresh limbs that are worth 5. He would have 1 die roll plus 5 for his movement. To destroy a building, all a monster has to do is to walk into it. So, into the stables, it destroys the building right away. You take the stables and you put it in front of you. If on their next turn, Zuzanna is still in the hospital and this monster goes in and destroys the hospital, Zuzanna is now dead. As well, any body parts or supplies that were in a building that was destroyed are also destroyed. If a monster happens to run into an assistant or a doctor in the street, they will also kill that character. Now, as I said before, if you can destroy 5 buildings, you are the winner. However, often there's going to be too many monsters and not enough buildings for that. If that ends up being the case, then the monsters are going to fight to the death, and the last monster standing is the winner. You can attack someone else's monster even if there are lots of buildings left on the board. So just like the rules for confrontations, red team's monster is blocking the way of the green team's monster from getting away. Happens to be a stronger monster. So it lies in wait for the green monster, or if it's his turn next, he can go in and get him. They'll battle it out. Their strength plus a die roll versus strength plus a die roll. If it's a tie, just re-roll. The winner immediately kills the other monster. For the full rules, you can either look in the box, or you can go to www.bakshagames.com, where you'll see version 2.0 as a PDF on the website. And on the website there's also a frequently asked questions section, where you can see what some other people have asked. And if a situation that comes up that hasn't been addressed, email us and we'll add it. Thanks for watching.